Have you ever watched the film with titles together? Or do you have foreign drama novel? Honestly, if I may ask, what makes you so interested in foreign films? And do you know the impact of watching foreign films to often on the preservations of our culture? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges of the English speech test, committee, and all of our audience. In the current global era, many young people like to watch foreign films. Apart from the plot being incredible and the actors being handsome and beautiful, sometimes they also like to imitate the habits in films, like the language they use or what they do. You can see it anywhere and anytime because it is available on several streaming applications and some broadcasts on global Indonesian TV channels. Today, you think that anything new and outside is cool. Moreover, I have a friend who can watch Korean dramas without having to use subtitles. I also found many people on social media who inappropriate they thought this was a normal thing because they had to see in films from foreign countries such as Thailand. Have you ever thought for a moment? If the nation youth continue to do things like that, will be preservation of our culture and language can be impeded. In fact, our task as the nation youth is to maintain how Indonesian culture is the spirit of the state and nation, as well as being a mediator and spearhead for the preservation of Indonesian culture and language so that it continue to run according to the hopes and visions the youth of. Now, I will ask you again. You know film Yogi's Band or Negeri Sedap? Yes, these two films are Indonesian films have which quite high cultural feeling because these two films use regional language. Yogi's Band in Japanese and Negeri Sedap in Batak language, and also show of the custom that exists in that area. But I'm not sure if today youth know the meaning the language they speak. It is cool thing that many people I know. This can also have impact, such as lost the spirit of nationalism, Indonesian culture increasingly. So our task is how we can prevent this impact from happening. Come on, let me explain. Firstly, if you already like to foreign films, that's okay, as long as you equate your love for domestic films with your love for foreign films. And don't be influenced by harmful of external culture. For example, drinking alcohol, drugs, or even free sex. Because most of young generation today, we have noticed in facts which things are worth emulating and which are worth not emulating. Second, now many people young often talk to their friends in mixture in foreign language. For example, Korean and English. In my opinion, it is good because it adds to our insight into the use of language. But don't forget to use your own language, especially your local language that is rarely used. You can learn Indonesian or local language through the films I mentioned earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, we must preserve the culture and language that we have because if not us, who else? The next generation of Indonesian nations. We sure we can maintain the language, maintain the culture. Wassalamualaikum.